Ooh. Ooh, yes. It's just steady pull and drag. I can't even reel him in. Something has me. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, boys and gals. I think we're on. Yes. Yes. Oh, and we got a good one. There it is. There's a nice fish.
What's going on, guys? So I'm gonna kind of do something a little bit different today. So first off, Frankfurt isn't attending until later. He's got some stuff that he needs to do at work. Then he'll be attending, but until then, I'm gonna be out here. He's gonna come meet me here in a little bit. So what I did want to go over before I launch today that I don't normally do is I kind of want to change up the way I kind of do things, based off of a comment that I had on one of my last videos, and that was to try to be a little more instructional for people who haven't really fished before. So I will be releasing probably a little series where, you know, I show how you can bass fish on, you know, with cheaper gear and stuff. I mean, just because you want to try out fishing doesn't mean that I suggest you go out and buy, you know, a $150 reel and like a $80 or $90 fishing rod. You don't need all that. I mean, you can go out with a combo that you can buy at Academy for 80 bucks, or, you know, even with a little Zebco 33, or hitting up a pawn shop and finding some decent rods and reels and just having patience. But, you know, I just figured I'd go over some basics, you know, how to tie different knots, what different knots are used for, where they're best used, and things like that. But I'm just going to go over what I use, or what I'm going to be using today majority wise. So today I'm going to be using, this is a 6th Sense swim jig. It's 3/8 ounce. It's just in white. It's more or less to imitate a shad. You've got silver on top and a gray, kind of like a shad does. And then I've got a KVD Rage Swimmer in there as well. And I have it on 35-pound braided line that I have a knot tied in. I forget the name of this knot, but I have a knot tied into the braid to where it goes from braid to fluorocarbon right here. So that way I have a clear leader. And the reason that I use fluorocarbon is fluorocarbon is very abrasion resistant. And in the water that I'm fishing today, I have a lot of structure that's rock, as well as we have a lot of gar and stuff out here. So I want something just in case a gar snags it and I see it, that I can hopefully get my lure back, because jigs are not the cheapest thing. Then also I will be using a Texas rig. Now that Texas rig, right now I have a Bandito bug on there in the natural color, but a Texas rig is a Texas rig is a Texas rig. It's just a bullet weight that you slide onto the line. I don't have this one pinned. I don't have any bobber shops to pin one, but and I'm just running a regular Texas rig. I think this one is a 2/0 EWG hook. And I'll probably be swapping up between like the Bandito bug and a couple other soft plastics, probably doing a lot of creature bait presentation, as well as maybe some something like the slim shake worm or something like that, maybe just a more slimmer profile, or a little Senko or lunker log or whatever. And then also I'll be running my spinning rig that I will also have a Texas rig on, and I'll be swapping this out for just a either I'll be running a Texas rig or I'll be running a swim jig head. But I'll be running just a straight up paddle tail swim bait on this. So that is going to be my plan of attack today. And you know, hopefully you guys hang out, stay tuned, and let's see what we can make shake, guys.
Alrighty, guys. So like I said, today's game plan, I gave you the basic lures. We might do a couple alterations, right? Might see that they start getting top water heavy or something. Like I am seeing a little bit of top water action,
but they might start getting topwater heavy, so then I might tie on the topwater or whatever, you know, adjust to the conditions. But right now we're sitting in the river. We got a gentle breeze, not bad. Hopefully it's not going to be affecting the audio at all. The only problem is the microphone is on this side of the camera and the wind is coming from this way. But I'm going to take my my bandito bug, and I'm going to take that jig, and all along this bank and cover like this, I'm going to be just pitching it and then letting it fall. See, like that was a fishy that I might be interested in. And the benefit of using a swim jig is it's not a football jig or something like that where you're going to want to fish it on bottom. You can, that's going to be a little short, but ooh, that was a nice one. But you can actually swim it. You can run it kind of like you would run a swim bait. So it does have that benefit. So we're gonna get in here, try to get after these fish. I'm gonna quit talking for a minute and try to get on some fish right quick. And let's see what we can make shake, guys. It might be a swim bait day. That water is so warm. It very well might be a spinner bait, swim bait kind of day. Very well. Way warmer than I thought it would be. Way warmer. Alrighty, boys and gals, I'm back. I have the A-rig tied on now. I didn't have enough jig heads, plus I didn't want it super heavy, so I went with 4 instead of the 5. They're all 1/8 ounce. However, I've got 2 in there that are smaller and 2 that are larger ones. And the whole idea that I'm hoping is that, you know, acting like a school of shad being together, not all shad are going to be the exact same size. And so maybe I'm hoping that the 2 smaller shad being on there might intrigue a bite that I may have otherwise missed. At least that's kind of what I'm going for. So I got the A-rig on, also known as an umbrella rig, and all that. So got that on, tied on just a slightly smaller swim bait on my other rod. And yeah, we're just gonna give her a few chunks and let's see what happens. Oh, yes. It's just steady pull and drag. I can't even reel him in. Oh, oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on. What we got here? Oh, a monster gar. Listen to that drag. Listen to that drag. Oh, my Lord. A monster. Jesus. He's just pulling. I knew that was fighting weird to be a bass. Look at this bad boy. He is freaking huge.
Well, for a spotted gar, not for an alligator gar. But the question is, how are we gonna get the hook out? Right in the tip of the freaking... And he went for the small one, like I was thinking that they might. Oh, let's see here. How is this gonna work? I'm gonna grab onto the middle. Oh, there it goes. Just like that. That's how that's gonna work. Whew. Alrighty. Jesus, I was really hoping that was a largie, but that was still all right. That's better than nothing. Yeesh. Whew. So that's what I think has been hitting me all morning long, has just been gar. But you know, hey, they're still fun to catch. So, oh man, that's a nice little rush. Freaking finally caught something. And like I said, when he hit so light. I was like, what? It's like, maybe it's a little largy. But he had hit on that smaller swim bait, just like I was saying, right in the center. Just kind of what I was thinking was, you know, trying to have a small, or a couple size variations, and that maybe they'd be more interested in a smaller one or something like that, and go for it. So I'm gonna line up a little bit more with this rock ledge and fish this little spot, and then we're gonna scoot on up and fish this wall coming down. A little loud on the entry. Ooh. Oh yeah. Something's got me. What do we got? Hey! We got us a target species. He's peeing everywhere. Sheesh. Simmer down there, bud. All right. We finally got us a largie, my guys. He's got a little damage on the side of him, but no red in his mouth, no damage to his tail. He definitely smoked my thumb, but I can't really tell where. But we finally got us one. We're gonna let him go, and we're gonna keep on rolling. Something has me. Oh yes, sir. 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 Oh, buddy. And you, my friend, are a decent little fishy. Calm down there, bud. Calm down there. There we go. That's 2 target species today, and a nice one. It's pretty dark. Alrighty, and boom, caught him right off of that tree. Back in the tree he goes. So that was pretty fun. I definitely thought that was a gar though, so I let him take me forever. I 1000% thought that was a gar. 1000%. So that lets me know a couple of things. That right there lets me know that these fish are being very subtle, very gentle right now. They're not going to go for a lot of flashy stuff. So top water might have been the move earlier, and the A-rig might have been the move earlier. But here right now, the A-rig does not seem to be the move, nor is the paddle tail swim bait going to be the move. Although I may be off, I may be wrong, but I have a big feeling that the A-rig is definitely not the move. I have a feeling that maybe the paddle tail swim bait would still work. And I'm sure if I throw it enough and all that, I'll probably get some bites on the A-rig. But I'm gonna save the A-rig for now. Or save it. I'm gonna set it to the side and save it for later. But I'm gonna keep fishing the worm, and I'll probably swap up to a creature bait again, another Texas rig. But for now, I'm gonna keep working this worm right up in here. There it is. There's a nice fish. That's got to be a nice fish. That's got to be it. Oh, what we got here? Oh, it's a nice one. Yes, sir. There's another one. Oh, there's nothing I can do. Trying to freaking man. No. Dude, and of course, blow out all of this amazing fishing area. Of freaking course. Calm down, bud. I'm gonna get you. Just a minute. A freaking course. But hey, we got us a nice chunker. All right. Get this guy back in the water. And there you go. So, fish that whole bank and nothing. So, we're gonna try coming down here, see what happens. I mean, the water is pretty freaking calm in comparison to what it normally is. So, might get some luck in here. All right, boys and gals, I think we're on. Yes, yes. Oh, and we got a good one. Oh, she's running at me. Oh yeah. What the heck? I caught a black drum on a freaking what? On a bandito bug? I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm at a loss for words here. Okay. Well, there's a first for everything, I guess, and I mean, that's a decent little black drum there, guys. But I 100% just caught that dude on a freaking bandito bug. As you could tell, I'm at a loss for words. Wow, I guess. That is insane. That is freaking crazy on one of these bad boys. And natural, The Guggen Squad Bandito bug caught me a black drum. That's freaking crazy. But okay. Let's get freaking another one on, and that's 3 different species that I caught today. Alright. So we're gonna pull up, get on the bank a little bit, and we're gonna change out some lures and work our way back, and see if we can't make something happen. Now, I won't be recording the whole time because I only have 1 more battery, so I will only be flipping on the camera if I got a bite. If not, the next scene is probably going to be the outro. So let us see what happens. And I guess y'all will know instantly because it'll either go to the outro or it won't. So let's see what kind of edited magic we got. So as you guys can see, I've done it again. I forgot to shoot an outro. So we had a good day, had 5 fish total caught, had that freaking black drum that it was totally not expecting. That was definitely a fun catch, and that thing fought hard. Same with that nice size spotted gar. Well, me and Nicole are about to take off and go up Squaw and Paluxy, so we're about to be shooting another video to go ahead and get uploaded. Sorry about the iffy upload schedule. I have a new job now, so I should be able to post way more frequently and regularly. Hope y'all guys are liking the content. If you think that I earned it, drop me a like and a subscribe. Y'all guys get out there and y'all make some memories.